Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. That is not the way you want to start, with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. The sweet feet buy a little time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to throw on third and short. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left. Eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lemon. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires to the tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Rides the back on the option to give. Breaks into the open. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. And the rush rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man, it's Lemon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Out of the gun, the inside give. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before. If coveting is a sin, One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. To the air, it's Morton. With the catch, it's Virgil. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker, able to close and make that tackle? That's impressive. Gets rid of it.
Makes the catch. It's Virgil. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. The sure hands. It's Virgil. Turning it on. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raider.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell, he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake. And he'll be brought down at the 24. Give to the running back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's moving out of the pocket. Snagged in the middle. It's Dingle. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play. Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that 1st.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Looking to fire. shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they'll take an 8-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. This time it's complete. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Red Raiders line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Dickey. Touchdown, Red Raider. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. At midfield, he's got room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Under fire. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Already find a hole in that secondary. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Caught near the sideline. It's Hunt. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. Marches ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that. Maybe the nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge third down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is perfect. And they've regained the lead after putting up a 3-spot. The kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The inside handoff. Fights off a defender. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Hunt. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They want to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he makes the grab for the deuce.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Dances away to buy time. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. He turns it loose to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it at the 25. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here comes the heat. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll run it from the gun. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be down and decision time. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
Man, a lot of times you see the way people close halves, the way people close games goes so far in determining who wins. Nice execution by this offense late in the first half. Now they're just an extra point away from having the lead going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Just the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Sellers. On the run, still looking. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Fires into the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.